Courtesy of Alan, we already have our spoiler-free recap. I'll read it out loud for you all to remember. Interesting things happen. Interesting people got manipulated by interesting things. You did not kick someone off the cliff, knock someone off the cliff, and interesting people appear. As you find yourselves all on top of this waterfall, on the very entrance of a cavern behind it, that water flows through it, and on the other end, you see Pendrad, the famous hero of Cinderfall, the person of legends and the stories and bardic tales. Let's put Talis back up here.
Oh my god, he's alive!
It's alive. Resurrection is a thing now. As he warned you not to step in the water, for you will awake the water guardian that protects this passage. On his hand, you can see the ghostly lantern, an item that he carries with himself as he looks towards you from the other end of this water flow.
Oh.
Guys, is it me, or does he really, really resemble the statue of Pendrar?
It is him, isn't he? Madeline would say.
Statue of who?
You've been in town, you've got to see the statue at least.
I do recall seeing it when we were walking through, yes, but I only saw it once, and it was a passing glance, I think.
Talius will also comment. Well, I was a passing traveler as well as you are, but when I came here, I learned about the legend of Pendrar. I remember many things when I sat down and read about him, or heard the narrations of other people about him. He's an important figure, an elven hero, an adventurer that came when the town needed him.
It makes me wonder. First level activity, then there were the demon activity out in the woods, and now a living legend walks among us once more. I'm excited, but this is also really worrying for me.
Hopefully he will shed some light onto our questions. Madeline will comment.
I wave at him. Hello! We won't step in the water. But how do we get over there?
Pendral will take a moment and will step back at Valen. Take a moment to ready yourselves for when you decide to move forward, the guardian will appear. I don't know if you have any sort of magic that would help you, any sort of levitation to get you across. Obviously, this is frustrating because you can see that he has to yell towards you so you can hear him.
No, I don't think I have anything. I mean...
With a good acrobatics, I can allow that to be like stepping on the stones, stuff like that, if somebody wants to go all the other way. Though, interesting thing is that Talius is the one that's acrobatic enough to do this.
How long? Okay.
I've got nothing.
This is a long shot. So could I try and split the water all the way down to the floor of it using gust of wind? I
I'll
don't
allow
know.
it. I'll allow it for a brief second, allowing you an instant passage for a moment. I'll
Well,
allow it.
I mean, it's going to be a pretty instant passage when if you fail to save and get blasted forward through it.
So Nautilus moves forward and uses it's powerful magic, right? It's a second level spell. So one after the other, you can all move without getting yourselves into the water, as Nautilus channels the powers of the wind to throw you into the opposite direction.
I guess I probably won't be able to cross myself. So
You can probably do so by running. I'm okay with that. It also,
running as the water closes in behind me, like as the action movie or something.
okay.
Oh no.
So yeah, using the powers of your Triton race, your innate magic, you're able to travel across the water and meet up with the elder figure. It seems his face is a little bit, I would say, distorted. It seems elder from the statue that you have seen. You know that elves, when aged, they don't really change their characteristics, only when they are nearing death's door, aka when they are very old age, like 700 years old or something. So greetings, travelers. I assume that you understand who I am from the way that you all look towards me. There is no need to feel starstruck, but I believe you already know who I am. Who are you, individuals?
We're a group we've had some dealings lately with demons and fiends and all sorts of things. Uh, it, are you really Pendrar?
I am. No, it's. I may not live up to the legends that people have written about me. I am the one that protected Cinderful from a great demise, and aspired to do so again when the time has come.
I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to take a closer look. Not closer to you. Just hold on a moment.
Okay, using your celestial sight, you can only see the magic that the ghost lantern has. You can understand that there's some sort of necromancy, but yeah, that's pretty much what you can gather with it. There's no other magic item on Pendrad or magic that excludes any magical aura or something like that. As Pendrad said, I assume you all have your different agendas, but we all find ourselves here. And I don't know about you. I know why I'm here. Why did you come here? You said you had various dealings with fiends, demons. I'm familiar with those creatures.
Yes. Former companion, believe you saw us fight off the succubus. Aside from that, there was a devil cult then Thunderfall we had dealt with just before we left with what we didn't know was a succubus at the time.
The cult of the Dark Warden, right?
Well, we have a name for them now.
Yes. Fiend, a very cunning one. The Dark Warden is a powerful devil that runs and has his own organizations spread across the northern lands of this area and in the inner circles of Hell. A very cunning and very powerful fiend. He has his sights set on destroying the town that I once protected.
Okay.
Talius, if I remember correctly, Talius is the one that has the sigil, so he will get up, pick it up, show it to Pendra, and Pendra will know that, yes, that's the signet of the Dark Warden. That's his mark.
Okay, but why would they be? Why do they want to destroy Thunderfall in particular, though?
I have no knowledge of this. I only know that he threatens this place. For what reason, I am unsure. Maybe it's mockery. Maybe it's some sort of great plan of his. I have no idea what his plan is for the city. I don't know that I know for a fact that he is targeting this place. Probably this vault will help us secure Cinderfall. What do you know about this place?
Not all that much. At best, there's a connection with the Duskblade.
On the map, sure. And he kinda looks on the ghost lantern. There are not any more Duskblades around the world, or at least I've never found anyone. This is the last of them, and he kinda presents the ghost lantern towards you. I've kept his spirit to guide me into this place. He protects me and assists me, but he doesn't offer much knowledge. The Duskblades have no much history of this place, only that somebody died nearby protecting or trying to shroud this place's existence from written texts. For they believe there is something dark and sinister lurking inside the vault. We have to banish it from this plane. At least that is my goal here. I would assume that the fiends would try and let it loose on the world.
Oh. It seems all goals are in alignment then.
Very well. If you've got anything else to ask, I'm sure there will be many questions forward. But as I said I do not know much about this vault. Only that something lurks inside. Something that should not be there. Get some rest if you need to. For I believe once we enter this place, rest is not something that we will be able to get for a while. I'll leave it up to you to decide if you want to take a long rest before entering or a short rest. From what I see, Talius has used some of his spell slots, so he can benefit from a long rest. Let's see how Madeline is doing.
I was going to say, I think Talius is probably like, I think he's also about a hit dice.
Talius has a lot of hit dice, but yeah. I'll leave it up to you to decide, since you three are here. If you want to take a long rest before starting this journey, or take a short rest.
I think I'd almost rather take a long rest to get all my spells back.
I would say a long rest and maybe spend a little more time with Pendrar and figure out what's going on and get fully rested.
Fine by me. So I'll fix Madeline's and Talius' character sheets to... hopefully he's here. The boy in blue. You can see him on Roll20 at least. Hopefully that's good news. In any case, regain spell slots and abilities, features that you... so yeah, you can take a long rest, and if you want to ask anything, Pendrar, he's here as you all take some sort of camp in the side of this waterfall. You will see from time to time Pendrar will be not examining his eagerness to venture into the vault, keeps his sight set on the northern part of this waterfall. But he will not make the first move. As he stands there, probably on top of a log, you can see he does some exercises like moving his fingers. He is in rough shape. Though dexterous enough, and obviously a magician of legends, he seems to be doing worse than the tales that you've heard about him.
Since I'm not particularly knowledgeable, I probably would. I think I'd kneel down next to the water, not like touching it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can I see if there's any fish at all? And I mean, I know it's in the mouth of the waterfall, but I think even then there's...
Not really. I would assume there would be no fish in this place. Maybe you will see a toad or something.
I was to say I can't get any words back from that. I think I could talk to it, but it wouldn't talk back.
Yes. You can talk to it, but not get any words back from it.
Doing some caduceus work.
I know I have a question to ask, but I'm not sure how to ask it.
What do you want to ask? Madeline turns to you.
Well, has he been up to after leaving Centerfall? Something. Well, it's a.
Maybe he will have some answers. Let's ask, says Madeline, and walks forward. Turns to Pendrar, says, so we've heard a lot about you. Obviously, you haven't heard much about us, but the stories of your fighting against the Great Worm, the Grand Shadow, and against the time of the Orc Wars. What happened after that? Why did you leave Cinderfall? Oh no, Talus seems to have been disconnected from Road 20 at least. Vendra will respond back, and you can see both Madeline and Hart with their eyes waiting for the response from the legendary hero. Vendra will turn and say, I had to do some soul searching, I'll say. I had to try and see what else there is in this life for me. I am grateful to the town of Cinderfall for what they've made me and for the respect that they've paid for me. But I figure that my time has come that I would have to leave the city. There were many things in this place that made me leave this place. A lot of bad memories. There are many good people there, but when you live long enough as I have, and you see so many people die in the hands of different opponents, you become accustomed. Whoa. Oh, okay. You've just copy-paste the Legend of Pendor. Okay. So yeah, that's why I left. Not a bad blood between me and the city, but a lot of memories that were hard to forget. The time has come for me to return, one way or the other. I aspire to prove again that I can help this town, this once military station, flourish and give it a chance to get past the tales of me and become its own thing again. Harth, with you, give me an insight check. It's not much of an insight check, but I'm just, as you're listening to all this, you're not trying to see if he's lying or something. I will see how you read this concentration. Okay, though he seems to have answered the question, he seems particularly eerie about the clues or the information that he gives you about why he left Cinderfall. He seems to be a little bit touchy on the subject, not really wanting to give much information about it. Valen, you said you wanted to ask something Pendra during the long rest, or?
Nothing specific. I think the line of questioning that Hearth was doing and Madeline, that's kind of along the lines of what I was hoping for. Is just what's going on? How do you run into a legend who's got a statue in the next town? It's not an everyday thing.
Okay. At this point, Madeline will come by to the rest of the group, and a little bit slower tone will remind you, if Valeros was correct about this place, which I don't know if that's the case, he mentioned something about old ones. I do not know if this is a vault of a certain one, but we have to keep that in mind.
Dealing with more Obereths. I'm not looking forward to that.
Pendra then will address the whole party. So, you do seem like exotic fellows. And then will take his eyes towards Valen as he scans first through Nautilus. He sees his eyes fall on his cleric symbols. He sees Madeline with the weapon up her back, Talius with his gauntlets, his blades, and all that. Hearth's fiery nature that excludes about himself. So his eyes are set on Valen. Are you a wizard?
No. I'm able to work a little bit of arcane might, but I'm not a trained wizard at all. I've found a connection to someone that helps me.
You're a warlock then. I see.
I really dislike that term. I don't want to have war with anybody, but it's. I like to look on the brighter
and
side.
Laughed a little bit as you say that. We said, "You will get no judgment from me." There have been many people I've seen in this life. Many people that are willing to work deals with beings from the other planes in exchange for power. The only thing that matters is what you use this power that you get for. Correct?
Well, absolutely. I really just like to look on the brighter side. I could, instead of a warlock, I could be a bright lock, or a cheery lock, or I don't know.
Goldilocks.
No.
You're a maid in other case. There are more things that define you rather than a pact that you made with someone or something. Whatever that nature of the creature that you made a pact with is, I do hope that it doesn't interfere with what we are here to do inside the vault.
Oh no, my friend is very interested, I think, in what we're doing. He's a celestial creature. He doesn't always come around in this area, but he's definitely, I think, yeah, he's definitely opposed to demons and devils and fiends and things of that nature. He's a really cool guy. You should meet him.
I would very much like that, but I'm afraid we do not have time. I hope that once this is done, and the Cinderpool is safe, you guide me to his place. It would be my pleasure to find a creature of such legends. I've shared of many, but I've never seen one myself.
Well, who knows if you move on to another phase of life, you might run into him somewhere. I have a feeling he might be friends, and I would like to, without calling out exactly the nature of what he is, I would describe him physically.
Mm-hmm. Here is the boy of the hour. Hello, Talius. How are you?
Oh, hello.
Is it working?
Yeah, finally. Oh my god.
It only took me an hour to make it work.
Your fan club awaits.
Oh, that took so long.
The power of your fan club was so strong that you died and we resurrected you again.
Oh, beautiful. Thank God.
He only says that
you
because
fell from the cliff.
Nautilus was the one that thunder waved you off a cliff.
Oh yeah, you're all the way down there.
I
Yeah,
fell
the
in
call.
water, right? I'm fine.
No, you
Just
landed
throw
right
me
beside
off.
it. You landed right beside the water.
Well, I appreciate the gesture.
Don't worry,
Okay.
Valen's holy light saved you.
Oh, thank you, Valen.
We are doing some light RP while you are long resting to gain power, energy to defeat the Guardian of the Vault, and then proceed inside. You get a chance to talk with Penver. Currently, Penver and Valen are engaging in some sort of conversation about warlocks, powers, etc., etc. But Valen is going off for a quick moment. So yeah, Thales, you see how this person, what he has said so far, to give you a quick TLDR, after serving Cinderfall, protecting her from the Grand Shadow, the Orc-Wars, and all that, he left for some soul-searching journey, as he said, and the time has come for him to return to Cinderfall to save her for the cult of the Dark Warden that plans to decimate, destroy, or take his wrath upon the city. He's not entirely sure of what the cult is trying to do, but he knows that Cinderfall is the main target.
Okay.
So yeah, you still have a lot of time ahead of you. If you want to throw into sense, ask something that you would like to know about Pendrar as well, as he's standing right there. In 11 years, he's probably close to 700 or something.
Oh, Jesus.
Last response to what Valen said, it will be, if I go to the next journey of my life, I assume it will not be on this plane. I will be long dead, and I hope wherever my soul ends, it will be at peace. I really do hope that.
Well, I hope so too. Guess I'm just hoping to be able to get home before my time comes.
You're from another plane. I can see that at least. You're an outsider. You ended up here on purpose or banished?
Banished. Some... Not sure if the cultists that sent me here related to these Dark Wardens. Do know they sent me here, and now it's very likely those same cultists are doing something with my family guardian. Heart cells starts to turn red or... No, it'd be turning blue if it's getting hotter. So yeah, his hair starts to turn blue for a bit. When I get there, I see those cultists, and they're going to find out fire can burn anything at once.
Unfortunately for you, the place that you call home, the Elementa Plane of Fire, is very hard to reach from this plane. There are only a few with the ability to transport and travel other planes. I myself never had that ability. I did know personally though, or at least I've met in my journeys, the renowned plane walker Kandor Orver. I'll write the name down. All of you know at least the name. He's the one responsible for the cosmology model. He's the most renowned wizard in Yoil. So at least the name you hear seems familiar. For most of you, at least. I don't know about Hart because he's from another plane, so I'll leave it up to you to decide. As Pendrar continues, maybe if you manage to do a grand feat, manage to accomplish something that will gather his attention, maybe he will come into contact with you. Maybe, just maybe, send you back to the plane that you want to, that you long.
Oh, I would like to go back, yes, but I want to go back soon, but I also want to be able to travel back here once my business with the family guardian has concluded. I've made friends here, and I don't want to leave them all behind.
I understand. Though an adventurer in nature, I never had companions along with me. What you have here is something that I do not entirely relate, but I can say that I envy you in a good way. If I had allies myself, maybe I wouldn't feel so alone in this whole mission. But turns out that more people are willing to help. Maybe this is not a fool's errand. Maybe this is something that can be achieved. Madeline will turn to Talius, saying, "You're awfully quiet. You haven't said a word. Are you that starstruck?" And kind of give you an elbow to your stomach in a playful way.
A little bit, yes. It's just this a weird thing, meet someone so famous. So, we've been walking around here, hearing so many stories of him. It's just a little bit crazy,
Talius being starstruck. Oh my, I never expected to see that. In any case, I have to turn in for the night, Madeline says, as Sheep goes to sleep, as you're all trying to get some long rest. If you want to ask something else of Penver, feel free, now is the time. If you want to continue on to completing the long rest, that's fine as well. Let me know.
Damn, Nautilus can't sleep in the water.
The one
Like-
time you are near water and you can sleep in it.
This is. I guess we'll have to kill that guardian so I can sleep in this goddamn waterfall. Yeah, I'll probably just. Maybe I'll prop myself up against the log over here, or by the water, so I'm at least close proximity. In the water and spirit.
Arthur's just trying to keep someone between him and the water.
Which is currently not Nautilus.
Yeah.
Okay, so the very next morning, the morning arrives, and you all are fully rested and ready to take up on the waterway. As you all pick up your things and get ready, Pendler moves a little bit to the back line and say, "Whenever you're ready." You see him picking up his bow and arrow and waits.
Half of me really wanted to have Nautilus accidentally dip his hand in the water when he was asleep, but no, I'll pass.
It's okay.
Pandrar, as we move forward, do you have any last minute surprises about what might be inside?
He nods in negative and says, "I do not know what lurks inside. I'm sure it will be well protected. My knowledge brought me to this place, and I only know from past experience that vaults as such always contain protective measures."
I wonder, just before we go in, we have this map. I wonder if you might be able to read it.
I mean, with this map and the knowledge that you had from the Green Ranger, the green archer, this led you to here. So the map has served its purpose, quote unquote.
Okay.
Mhm. Whenever you're ready.
Once more, into the breach.
Let us go.
Okay, so Madeline steps into the water, takes a second step over there. Pendrar picks up his bow and arrow and awaits. Talius, Hartballen, I see Nautilus is stepping in as well.
Let's go.
Okay, and you do not hear anything, but you see the water pulsing, rippling. Something is moving inside, but you cannot see something. You cannot see a single silhouette as the water manifests and rises into a very big, very large water weird. You can all roll me for initiative. I will not count you surprised, obviously. So yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow, Nautilus on the 21. What is this?
I wish.
Water has given me made me invigorated. I was so glad to get back into the water.
So yeah, the creature rises from the water, and Nautilus, you go first.
I guess I'm gonna hit it with a good old celebratory shatter. Well, not celebratory, just open up. Yeah, wow.
Well, that's
Okay, I'll roll a con
that's
save.
disgustingly bad.
Yeah,
That's a 14. So
3 damage.
3 points of thunder damage as you commence the day with striking your hammer onto your shield. Let's say that you've put it on your shield. You want to let your three would be combat. So as you struck them together, energy booms behind the water weird, but it quickly disperses into water and manifests itself again to avoid more harm to it. Anything else, Nautilus?
I think that's it.
Okay, so Hearth.
Well, I am staying well out of the water. And I'm just gonna go with plain old firebolts for now.
That's a hit, though it is resistant. Oh, do you have an elemental adept, right?
Yep.
Okay,
No,
so it suffers full damage from it as you throw firebolt into the creature, and the creature doesn't even move. It believes it can absorb the hit, but as it hits, it instantly becomes steams, and the creature, if it would make any sound, it would shriek. But you can see jaw appearing angered by this hit, though it's still on. It still has a lot of hit points. Anything else, Har?
That will be all.
Okay, and the legendary fire mage Pendrar picks up his bow and arrow and shoots an arrow onto the creature. That will miss as Pendrar takes a step forward, and the water weird will then approach and make an attack towards, let's say, Nautilus is the one that tried to harm it, so let's do him. Oh, he can do it from behind. It has 10 feet reach. So yeah, Nautilus. And 11 hits? Nope, I assume no. As the creature tries to throw you, tries to constrict you, but it fails. And with a second attempt, it will try to do so to Madeline as well. I believe that does not hit. However, as the creature again tries to constrict Madeline uses her glaive to cut off one of the creature's tentacles, or whatever that was. Madeline then will respond with an attack, I'll assume. I will try to use as little as possible spell slots from Madeline, seeing that she's not here. But none of them will hit as Madeline goes further into the water and tries to push the creature back with both of her attacks. Talus.
I will run up. Something new this time. Just kidding. It's the usual booming blade rapier attack. Bang bang. Let's go.
Starting to sound like Radiant.
That does not hit. However, as you move, jump, and try to use your rapier to cut at the creature, but the creature sidesteps and evades your attack. Anything else?
I'll just move back another 10 feet back after that.
Okay, Val.
Okay, I'm going to take a step there, and I'll stop right there and just drop a shining flame on him. DC
Okay.
14
Wow.
for
The rolls today.
wow.
As the water wave moves away from the sigils that appear in the ground and blast with the radiant energy, the water wave disperses and re-emerges out of right next to it, completely unaffected by that. Anything else, Valen?
No, I'll stop there.
Okay, Nautilus.
So this is a stretch almost as much as the earlier Moses I pulled off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna link it. I don't know what it would do.
Okay.
I don't think it would do anything because the dropper doesn't do damage. But if the thing's made of water,
Okay, let me check.
I mean, it doesn't say anything about doing damage to a something made of water. But what does 10 gallons of this creature deal in damage? I mean, it'd be kind of. I guess it. I mean, it's not even a saving throw. It's just like delete water.
Jeremy Crawford says a water elemental or a water weird in that nature is not water, it's a creature.
Damn. Okay.
But I dislike this wording, so I will say that you can deal some damage to it. I would say it would be similar to an inflict wounds in that case,
do I
but it
roll-
will instead make a save against your DC. To avoid, instead of doing a touch, I would make that a DC, because I believe it would make more sense like that. So
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do a dex save. It
Hey,
will fail
fail.
as you use your powers to destroy the water that the creature stands upon. Roll me 3d10.
Alrighty.
Nice round.
Great.
Wow. But still, again, as you use your hand, the water that makes this creature starts being erased, starts steaming and extinguished from the place. The water weird again seems angered by this as it tries to move and shift from its place. Hearth. Except if Nautilus has no bonus action, don't believe you have something, so Hearth, yeah.
Nope. Yep, nothing.
Alright. Killing a water weird with a water fire.
Yep. It actually makes you quite happy about yourself, extinguishing water with fire. Something that you didn't believe it would be possible. Now that you have the power, the elemental flames run through you, you find it very benefiting towards you. As again and again you throw fire at the creature and steam emerges from it. As Pendra will fire another shot with his longbow. That's gonna hit. As an arrow pierces through the water weird, doing some damage, but not very much to it. As the water weird will move over here and try to constrict you, Nautilus, again. But a 12 does not hit. And seeing that you were the main target, Madeline did do much to it, it will try again. But,
Nope.
hey, if your rolls are bad, it only makes it even when the creature rolls are bad as well. So yeah, as the creature tries to hit you, moves further into the water, over there, not escaping Madeline's reach, but still getting closer. As Madeline is not fully submerged into the water right now, but is getting really close to, will make 2 attacks again. With Glaive and Playground. Huh. This is gonna take fucking ages, apparently. As Madeline rushes front and tries again to hit it with a glaive, but the creature is moving very fast from here to hit. Talius.
How far can I actually get? Yeah, I can get like my full movement anyway. I'll run up, do the usual. See if I actually hit this time. Nope, it's like the same roll.
8, 8, 8.
I guess that's me. I'll just chill
Okay,
here.
as you move and try to gather the attention, gather the ire of the creature, again, the creature shifts in form and easily evades your attack. Valen.
Gosh. So I'm gonna just try to drop a little more. This thing has a 5-foot reach or a 10-foot reach. Can I tell if I'm within his reach? 10-foot reach. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I'm gonna just drop a shining flame. Look for him to make a DC save.
Just to make sure, you don't have the disadvantage on Shining Blast.
Oh, I don't?
Just,
Okay, then I'll do
no,
that
no.
instead. Thank you.
Okay.
For Zapple!
You only have you only have disadvantage on.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I said for
I know,
Zapple!
I know. You said it correctly and you were rewarded. So yeah, give me the damage. I'm just explaining the rule. Because,
Okay, no, I appreciate it. I'm just getting
Okay.
carried away
So,
because I finally rolled not a 2.
So, for a moment, you again try to invoke the sages, but then you say, no, this is taking too long, and throw an energy blast at the creature. And as you strike, it cuts through the middle, opens a line on the creature as you've damaged it. Well, you could do better than that. Anyways, not a loss.
I am going to sort of like dip my. I'm gonna like in one swing dip my hammer into the water and then towards the creature, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at first level.
Okay. That's a hit, and 18 points of radiant. As let me check.
Is that first level or second level? It's first level. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, the attack hits, and as you send this bolt of energy into the water weird, you see instantly the water weird reanimates itself into two copies, into 2 smaller but equally powerful copies.
So
now it has only 1 attack though. It's
So-
of them. I mean.
here's the thing. Since that hit, does that mean both of them are gonna be advantage? Because I hit it with a.
I'll give you that. Maybe this way this battle will end a little bit earlier. So yeah, you send this ball of energy, and as the creatures disperse and split into 2, both of them seem disoriented for a second. Just give me let me know if Guiding Bolt says anything about blinding the creature. If it gives straight up advantage, I'm okay with it, but the creature has blindside. Just check on that.
I think it's just it just lights them up.
Yeah, it just makes him glow.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, as the energies glow on the creature, you see the vital spots where more energy is amassed. Hearth, your turn.
I'll probably start to throw out a chromatic orb.
Okay, with advantage.
Yep.
16 hits.
I'll
Which of
just-
the 2?
I'll say this one on the left.
Okay, roll me for damage. So, Hearth, you create
That's
powerful orb of
That's 50, because since I'm doing fire damage, the 1 becomes a 2.
Okay, I've got a macro for that, but I don't remember where I have it. I'll give it to you next time. That makes everyone into 2s. For simplicity's sake, but in any case, so you send a blast of fire towards the creature, and it instantly becomes steam as you hit a very big spot that glows with radiant energy from Nautilus' guiding bolt. And next up is this water weird that will try and attack you, Talius.
Okay.
But
Yes.
will not hit. As the creature goes even further, it will take an attack of opportunity from you, Talius.
Okay. Swing. Oh, there we
That's
go.
hit. With advantage, roll me
no,
once
okay.
more. Yeah,
I didn't know you got advantage on those. Oh, okay, well.
that's a hit.
Pop. 8 damage.
Okay, so as you hit this glowing spot, the creature drops inside the water and becomes invisible. As Pendrar will move over there and will say, draw it out from the water when it cannot submerge. And shoots another arrow towards the water weird. Which is a hit actually, 13 hits. This water weird will now go for you, Valen. Apparently one of those hit. For 11 bludgeoning damage, and now that that it is grappling you, it will start moving back. It will bring you over there and submerge itself into the water, trying to drown you inside. So while they do that, Madeline gets an attack of opportunity.
God. Oh, God.
So yeah, Valen, you're over there. And what's your Constitution modifier?
2.
Okay, so you have 3 turns before you run out of breath. As you are currently drowning and you are restrained by the creature that has submerged itself underwater and is invisible to all of you. Madeline sees where you are, Valen, starts swimming into the water. Says it probably won't do much, but it's the only thing I can do to help you. And I would assume that she would do a Devil's Blast.
Oh.
That's plus
And what's
1d6.
What's with Madeline in the 8s today?
Yeah.
I don't know. It is so in total it's a 10, which doesn't mean much, but it hits both of those creatures, so they both make a dex save. None of them make it, which changes a lot and also not much, because they are submerged, meaning that they get resistance to fire damage, but they already had. So yeah, as Madeline moves forward and sprays fire, Valen, you can see that the fire inside the water takes a little bit of a shape, like it's going around the creatures, so you can kind of tell where the creatures are. Talius.
I'll go to where I think the creatures are, like around Talius. Around Valen, sorry. And I will just try and swing to see if I can hit anything.
With disadvantage, but you can.
Do my
Given
best.
you know where Valen is.
Yeah, so I'm just swinging it around just to see if I can catch anything.
Mhm.
Advantage.
That's a hit.
Okay, cool. Can I get Booming Blade with that, or do I have to?
I would assume that you would do Booming Blade.
Okay, Jesus, it's a 13.
A powerful hit, but and you can feel that you are cutting through the water with your attack, but Valen is still grappled by the creature. Valen.
Can I try to break out of this grapple?
Yes.
How do I do
You
that?
can use either athletics or acrobatics, up to you.
I will do Acrobatics.
It's a DC 13. Okay, so Valen, you escape the grasp of the creature, and you take a big breath of air as you resurface out of the water. How do you do that?
Then I'm going to just get out of the water because I just got pulled under, and there's nothing in front of me menacing me. I'm just gonna get some distance and then be done.
That will trigger an attack of opportunity, though, from Water Weird.
I
as
didn't
you
see
move
it.
out
Oh
of
well.
its rates. Yep, you cannot see it because it's invisible. So yeah, as you try to move away from it, you're gonna get constricted. Wow, that's a high roll.
Again?
36s, look at that. On 3d6s.
Hey!
Wow, that's
Oh,
so fucking much.
wow.
As you try to escape the creature, Valen, but only to find yourself again at a worse state as the constricts of the creature go towards your neck and pull you back as you feel your whole body being crushed. Nautilus.
So I am going to lean back towards the sand, pick it up, and as I'm walking towards Valen, I'm going to like make like a clawing motion with both my hands like away from each other, like I'm tearing something apart. And I'm going to cast Destroy Water again at 2nd level this time, right on him.
Okay, on Valen, where Valen is.
Yes.
Okay, on higher level, that means that you up to
So like
30
what?
foot cube.
40-10?
Yeah, that's like the whole thingy here, pretty much.
Jesus.
Meaning that I'm gonna roll dexterity saves with both of those water weirds. Again, it's 3d10. Though you do it at 2nd level, it doesn't change the fact that it will only do 3d10. It gets more area around it, but roll me that 3d10 because it's kind of important.
Here we go. Getting there.
So,
Just gonna
Valen,
gray that
you
water.
still feel the grasp of the creature on you as they are still grasping upon you, but instantly for a second, as you destroy the water over there. Oh, you know what? Since you do it at 2nd level and it pretty much takes all of this, both of them die because they have this feature. As you destroy the water, there's no water now in the waterfall right now. Both of these creatures disperse, and Valen, you are no longer restrained. And I'm gonna remove initiatives. As before the flow of the river starts again, the Guardian has been defeated. And Pendrar will turn towards you, Nautilus, and say, "Great job. That was very helpful."
I never thought I would win by destroying the thing I, well, was brought up in, but it was a desperate moment.
Sometimes we have to do things we hate in the name of greater good. Do not ever forget that.
It's funny because I switched out the necrotic one for destroy water.
Nice.
So it's basically the same thing. I switched out inflict wounds for that. I thought, water guardian, maybe I could string that together. I'm just building Nautilus as a waterbender now.
Yeah.
Are you all right, Valen? I tried my best to get you out of that quickly.
No, that thing seemed to just have my number. I wonder if anybody has really strong healing, or it could take 10 minutes and cast a ritual on me.
I'll turn towards Pendrar, and I'll sort of raise my brow. I'll say, are there any spells you can cast on Valen, maybe to help him?
No. Give it back. In the days of my triumph, I was a fire manipulator, similar to the friend that you have over there.
I suppose that's why you didn't use any spells on the water creatures.
We must make haste in any case.
I'll
Maybe
just-
the Water Guardian re-emerges. You'll be alright. Madeline moves forward towards you and let's see. I can do lay on hands or I can do a cure wounds spell. I believe I would do a cure wounds. Seems more fitting.
Yeah. Want to
Yeah, I'll do
preserve
the
that
wounds
lay
for
on
that.
hands for in the battle.
Yeah. For 9 points of healing from Madeline, as Madeline grabs you in the says, "You're gonna be okay. Stay in the back. I'll protect you."
I'm also going to use one spell. I'm going to reach out and ask for some divine guidance and woo.
Ooh.
That'll get me there. That okay. I feel like I can go now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's can we is there a way to get in there without getting in the water?
Doesn't look like you, my friend.
Let's, Talius, how about we lead the group?
Very well.
Oh. Give me a sec to travel you on the second place of the map.
You know, Hearth, I'm really starting to understand your aversion to water. I feel like I have a deeper understanding of those headaches you mentioned.
And here you are. As you venture inside the waterfall, you end up in this entrance. The entire vault, or its entrance, whatever that might be, is covered in dense vines and foliage. Massive marble doors, one of which lies broken, lead into the receiving chamber. The remains of a man stand before you. Over there. You can see this corpse, right?
Yeah.
The bones.
Yeah, it's a little bit gray, but yes. Yeah, what is this? One step forward.
Because this is a little bit of a dungeon crawl, I'm gonna use initiatives for all of these. Instead of rolling for you, I'm gonna ask you to put your quote-unquote passive initiative. So I'll add you all to the table. Just change your initiative to 10 plus what your initiative would be.
Can we do that?
I believe that's more fair to everyone.
Can you do that on your own? Like, can I just?
Yeah, you just gotta click the number.
Yeah, you click the number and change it.
Okay.
So anyone who has high dex, you're up there.
Yeah, I'm up there. I rolled. I've rolled a natural 20, of course.
So you're at 13.
I'm a 13. Yeah, thank you.
Both you and Pedro are first, then is Valen, then Harp, Madeline, and Nautilus on the same turn. Give me a sec to close out the window because there's so much noise.
Can we put Nautilus ahead of Madeline, just for the sake of active players?
Yes, let's do that. Let me do it for you. I'll. Yes, so should be okay now, and I'll do the same with Talus and Pendrar. So, yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
Let's go with initiatives. As you see the remains of the man, and in front of you 2 statues here, both resembling hounds.
I'll walk in a bit. I'll take a closer look at like the walls and like just the area, just to see if there's anything
Give me
weird
a
going
perception check.
on. Look. Perception.
It's a 16, not any level.
Yeah.
So as you move, you stop yourself. As you see on these edges of the wall, on both of the sides, you see arrows still ready to shoot at you if you take another step. As you quickly see, there are different sorts of tripwire and pressure plates on in front of you.
I'll turn around to everyone, just be careful of the walls, my friends, and also check your feet. There's quite a few traps.
There's traps on my feet?
Well, in front of your feet. Traps are on the wall, the tripwire is right in front of us.
That makes so much more sense. Sorry, I'm still a little bit waterlogged.
Do not worry about it, my friend. Well, anybody have any bright ideas?
I could cast a spell on myself and just attempt to walk across it.
We could just set the whole thing on fire.
We do have a guy to do that.
Let's try and be more careful.
I don't want, I've heard of these things from sailors on my ships, but I've heard that sometimes when they go into these forgotten places, that the whole thing comes down if you trigger too many of these traps, or the right ones. So I think we should probably be careful. Could have just been hearsay. Yeah, the way of the sea.
Okay, I'll move next to Pendra. As Pendra will move a little bit forward, we'll say, let's see. I'll give you an opening, and we'll try to jump right through those arrows, and we'll suffer 2 attacks from the arrow slits. So he's dodging to avoid them. So this is the first attack. The attack has disadvantage. It is a +8 go to hit. So the second one does not hit. The first one is a 5 + 8, a 13. I believe a 13 hits Pendra, right? Yeah, 13 hits him.
Jesus.
So that's a D10 point of damage. Only for 1 damage. As you can hear, as he steps on the plates, you can hear the mechanism reloading. And Pendra moves forward, opening the door in front of you. Valen.
If it's reloading, I'm going to take the opportunity and dodge dash.
Okay. Every second one can easily do this, so you can run across, and no attack will harm you as you move before the trap completely recharges.
Okay, and I'm going to just look at these statues just while I'm close to them.
Okay, again, as I said, these look like hounds, vicious, powerful hounds, but there doesn't seem something exotic about them.
Okay.
Hearth, you hear as the mechanism reloads itself, and you know it is ready to hit if somebody tries to pass by.
Okay. Is there any specific tile in last stepped on that seem to trigger the arrows?
Multiple of them. In all tiles that Pendra touched or went upon, most of them trigger them. It is quite hard to find which tiles are not and which tiles are connected to the trap. You do see the slates on the wall, though, meaning that if somebody has a thieves' tools or something similar to that, can try to disarm the trap.
I don't think any of us have those, though.
Not at the moment.
Um, do I or do I not want to?
You can take a hold action to move after somebody else passes, if you want to do that. Trying to get cover from somebody else.
Alright, I'll go with that.
Okay, not a loss. As you see Hart readies himself to move if somebody else triggers the traps, as he saw Valen do it.
So, I'll look. If anyone wants to run across at the exact same as I could potentially block them with my shield. If we go at the same time and they're in line, that might only hit me.
That's kind of what I was preparing for.
So, I'm going to, I guess, on Hearth's mark, I'll run across, hopefully with probably Hearth to my left, maybe. I don't know how the
Okay.
traps affect it. If as long as will it just hit the person that's in the most?
The first one, the idea is that you move first, and others can run behind you after you move.
Oh, okay.
While
I'll just-
they're reloading. So you can take a dodge action if you want.
Yeah, I'll take a dodge action and raise my shield as I run across. So hold on,
Okay,
I
so-
check the.
Let's see if this is correct though. I'm not sure if this is correct. Yeah, it's not. Anyways, let's do. This is the first attack. So it's a 7 plus 8, 15, does not hit you. And this is a 12 plus 8, a 20. A 20 hits you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you suffer 5 points of piercing damage. As you use your shield to avoid most of the arrows, one hits you on the back of your leg. But Hearth, you can move. You can take your hold action, your movement, and Madeline takes her dash action as well to move further. Allowing and Talius, you're the only one behind as you hear the traps reloading themselves.
So they've already reloaded, or?
Yes, yeah. Madeline
Oh.
passed by
Shit.
with that. So.
Okay, I'll take 2 steps back, and then just sprint full speed to get across. Hope I make it.
You could always jump.
Yeah, I'll make a running jump. Can I make a running jump?
You can take make a run jump. You've got the speed. You've got 40 feet
Yeah, I got
speed.
40, so I could.
So I can give you that will trigger only one of the arrows instead of the 2 of them.
Okay.
So let me see the movement. You are here. Yeah, okay. It is enough. So that's an 18 to hit. An 18
Definitely
hits.
yeah.
So yeah, you will suffer 8 points of damage,
Nice,
but you
okay.
make it with only triggering one of those traps, as you end up in this big corridor in front of you. There must be many secrets to uncover in this place. The more these vaults are always full of puzzles, says Pendra as he steps on the initiative.
It looks
The
like.
more clues we can gather, the more we will know what we are up against, what kind of traps will be. Watch yourselves. Valen.
Just gonna move to there. Is there any clear indicator which way I should go?
It splits into 2 corridors, so there's no real indicator, no one say.
Well, let's be on the side of right. And I'll
Over
stop
there, as you reach, you'll see two doors. One over here, and a passageway that moves a little bit to the south. I believe you can see them, right? Yeah, you can see the doors.
So
One
that's
is
my-
here and the other was.
That's my 30. I don't want to run up on stuff and then suddenly find myself with no movement.
Okay. I'll say that you do a perception check to check for traps, but you find nothing over there. Hearth.
Well, when you see it on the map, I can see it. I can see these two portals or stones where the fires could be. Now, this side has the fire lit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that has to mean something, so I'm going to check out this area. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You see in front of you a door over here, a door over there, and a door over there. 3 doors. Because they are a little bit blurry, I'll put the note that says door on the map layer so you can see it better. You can make one more step so you can see a little bit clearer. Okay.
Alright.
So you see 3 doors in this room as you move forward. Very careful not to mess something up. Something I didn't mention, Valen and Hart, all those structures seems of marble, but the doors seems made of adamantine and strange black material, very durable to weapons and attempts to smash. A very powerful one. Not a loss.
I am going to follow along with Valen to right about where he is. And I am going to, upon seeing the doors, I'm going to attempt to cast Thaumaturgy. I'm going to try and see if I can open both the doors with it.
Okay, the door opens, and let me. Both of those doors open and reveal corridors behind them.
Well,
Madeline will then follow Hearth's way, and we'll ask you, Hearth, what do you think?
At this point, I'm just guessing. But
Okay, so
torches, which of them are lit and which are not, that might have something to do with which way you should go. But it's just a wild guess.
it's as best as any, says Madeline as she takes the rest of her movement to open this door. It says, "Hi, there are stairs here going up." Talis.
I will. I'll go over to Harth and Madeline. Just take a look as well. Actually, I'll go up this way and I'll start looking at the other doors.
Okay, let me open you the dynamic lightning. As you open this door in front of you, you see a statue and another door at the end of the map. It seems a statue that of someone shouting, screaming towards you.
We got a very angry statue over here. Another door by the end of it.
hopefully it doesn't have any wings.
Hopefully.
Anything else, Thalios?
That's been done for now. I don't think I can really do much.
Okay. Pendrar will, to split the party equally, will move with the rest of the boys here and take his perception action, trying to see if this corridor seems safe. He'll say, Valen.
Okay. So step forward. It's 5, 10. Slowly moving forwards. 15.
Moving over there, Valen, you see the mechanism behind the traps. Here are both the arrow slits, and you can see them reloading with bolts. You can see crossbow bolts, small ones, that are made of silver.
Really? Huh. That's interesting. And it's just exposed on this side?
Yeah, you can pick them up if you want to, or even disarm the trap as a whole.
I'm going to... How many... You said silver. How many of those are there?
You can see that the arrows go deep on those arrow slits, so you can see up to 5, but if you continue with the mechanism, there might be more if you try to unscramble the whole mechanism and destroy the protections of this place.
I'll grab the 5 that I can see. I don't want to destroy the thing, especially if something's following us.
Okay, so you move forward and pick up 5 silver bolts. As you yell, I found the arrows. Probably. Hearth.
Okay. Going forward with my current hypothesis, I'm going to see if that's something like a torch I can light with prestidigitation or produce fire.
Yeah, sure. This is an opening that you can summon fire on it. So it's an unlit torch. So waiting, I'll put some fire on it. Obviously a little bit smaller, but and as you light it with fire, you can hear this door starts to a mechanism behind it starts to weaken itself. The door starts pulling itself from the ceiling, starts lowering itself, but stops after a while. Remaining stationary, giving you some passage into the room if you can climb the door, or if you can lower it even further down, the door might open at full. Anything else, Harth?
So, I decide whether or not to try and fully open the door or go through. Can I take a look at what's on the other side?
I don't believe you can climb that high, because the door is pretty big and it has only lowered itself to pretty much the middle of it. So not right now. You cannot see through the door. I'll go to Nautilus. Nautilus, your turn.
So, I'm going to, whilst being careful, I'm going to make my way up here. I think so. Well, I'm going to, I guess, be looking out for anything dangerous.
Yeah, don't worry. I obviously know that you're all looking out for traps. I have your passive perceptions in mind.
Alright, and then Yeah, I guess I stop there.
You can dash if you want to move another 30 feet, or you can do something else with your action. Up to you.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll dash up to just the edge of the doorway here.
Okay, and as you move over there, you see not a statue, but a sculpture, a depiction of a open palm, of an open hand. There is writing below it, as it reads, "I pledge allegiance to the Black Lord and the hands that serve him."
Mm.
Make me a religion check, Nautilus.
Oh, I'm good at those, not even though I'm a cleric.
Leaving that
Not
very
bad, not bad.
Okay, you have seen sailors, and you have heard, or you have at least met a sailor from Rakasta. Though the kingdom is very much to the east, they are notorious for sailing, and he has told you a story about his homeland and how he got into some scuffle with people from the nearby kingdom, from the kingdom that is ruled by people that worship the Black Lord, the Lord of tyranny, of submission, of dominance, of prowess, and all that.
Okay, I guess as part of my dash action, I guess I'll move a little. I guess I would move just sort of just shy of the hand.
I'll go to
No.
Madeline.
That's it.
As she moves over there, look at the statue over there. Oh, this seems spooky. Then turns to Hearth as Hearth opens up the fire and the door starts to lower itself. Maybe we can trigger all of those torches, light them all up, and the door might open. Talius.
I presume that was said to everyone, so I guess I will.
Yeah.
Well, he was there.
That's true. I don't. Do I want to go in this room? That's my big thing. I don't know if I want to go in there.
I cannot answer you this
Yeah, you
question.
can't. I know. I'm trying to ask myself. What would Talius do? I
That's the
would go in,
question
but
that
I'm
we
not
all
a
ask ourselves
dumbass.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So flip your sword, and if it lands point first towards the door, you go in. If it doesn't land, if it lands towards you, then don't go in.
I don't know. I guess, you know what? Fuck it. You only live once. Well, this might actually be my end.
Once.
This might be my once. I'll take a step in and just take a better look inside, and
A fireball trap goes off.
I'm
Nothing
expecting.
happens.
Okay. Take another 10 feet. Take a look at the statue. There's nothing like weird about
Nothing
the statue
happens.
other than it's.
It seems cryptic. It's like a man screaming, and you can see that it has big, sharp claws, but it looks at you.
Okay, I'll keep going. I think I only have a couple more feet of movement. So
Whoa, where are you going there, fellow? For this creature does not like moving.
oh no.
It is both has a false appearance, and it has advantage on attacks of opportunity. So as you
It
move
is
closer
a
and
leaping
examine it, it will make an attack against you. That's a
Oh.
hit, right?
That is definitely a hit, yeah.
So whatever I roll plus 1d10, so I'm gonna add a d10 since it has advantage for the roll. That's 14 points of damage as you move. Madeline and Hearth, you can see, you see this creature turn and strike once at Talius with its claws. Talius, make me a con save.
Sure thing. Jesus. Con save 12.
You're okay. As the creature touches you, I'll put you back here as you move away from its reach.
Oh,
You see your movement being hindered, and you start feeling like you're gonna turn to stone yourself, but you manage to shrug the effect off. You still have your action if you want to take.
I guess I'll Booming Blade Rapier attack it and back up afterwards. I don't really know if it's the right thing to do, but missing definitely couldn't help.
Okay, so you sit at the creature and take a step, try to strike it, and move back, while Pendra, or the other end, will yell, did you people hear that? As he would be moving first near Valen, and then take a dash action all the way around to start rushing towards Tanius. Valen, your turn. You heard some noise from the other side.
Right, well, I'm definitely going to go find out what that is. Where is everybody? Oh, they're through the door. No? Gosh, where is everybody?
You probably heard that they were coming from over there, though. The noise.
Vendrar, where is everybody?
He gestures forward to run. I'll assume that's your movement.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Yep. 60 feet. Hearth. You hear the scream of Talius as he was ambushed by that creature.
Okay. Press 10 feet to see that thing. 15. It's like gonna throw a firebolt at it.
Save me, Hearth.
14 does not hit, however, as you throw a bolt of fire toward the creature, and the creature puts its claws and protects itself from the attack. Anything else, Har?
Okay. 20, 25, 30. Down this way. Living statue thing.
Nautilus.
How much? I mean, Nautilus is I think he's a hot minute away from everyone else, isn't he? This far away. Well, I don't know if he'd heard.
I mean, there is total silence in the room, so you probably hear if somebody is screaming or yelling.
I'm gonna. This might be a dumb idea, but Talius only lives once, so I'm gonna move up to the hand and place my palm against it in mirroring it. Try and see if that does anything.
No, nothing happens as you put your hand against it to see if there's some sort of mechanism. But roll me an investigation, though.
Ready? Hey, there's that other thing I'm good at. Not. Oh, well,
No,
10.
nothing seems of interest to you as you touch your hand, and you probably mutter to yourself, I thought that would do something. And yeah, you can move.
Okay, so do. Oh, no, hold on. Do. Okay.
Not 30.
Yeah, and then there, I guess.
As Madeline throws herself towards the creature and will make an attack with her glaive, and the glaive's end.
8. 18. All the 8s.
Okay, so a powerful attack nonetheless, for 10 points of damage as Madeline rushes forward and strikes at the creature. The creature then moves in between the both of you and turns to Madeline, trying to attack at her. That is a hit. And a powerful one, as Madeline must succeed again on a con save.
Okay.
And you see that she starts, her body starts turn into stone after being struck by the creature. But Madeline focuses, and you can see light appearing and dispersing the whole effect. Daniels.
Booming Blade Rapier. So for it. Okay.
Go ahead.
Cool. Presume the hits, yeah?
Yeah.
Bang. With 13, I'll take it.
It is enough. The creature does
Okay.
not seem to be resistant. As you hit this stone creature, it is hard to pierce, but once you are piercing it, it's almost like striking a human, and you destroy the creature instantly. As you pierce, you're appearing inside it, and the creature drops down, not crumbles, it drops down like a corpse on the floor.
Thank you, my friend.
Madeline turns towards you and says, it wouldn't be a vault without these constructs. Pendra will take his dash action to move towards you and looks at the creature kind of surprised. Huh. Valen.
I'm gonna see if I can get down there. Let's see here. Well, that gets me right up in there. And I can see something that's going on. And I'll stop right there.
Okay, as you see the creature down dead, this almost like a statue, but also humanoid, very humanoid-like, very realistic, hearth.
Oh. 15. Saying that's 20. Let's see if I can figure out what type of was or what it was host.
Make me an Arcana check. That's a powerful one. I'll send you on Discord because it's a big one.
You part the weave itself and look into its writing.
You have heard of creatures like that, creatures made of alchemists with powerful abilities. Not unless you can move closer, as Madeline stands above the creature and says, "What the hell even is this thing, though?" I'm not gonna go by initiative now until you decide you want to start moving again, as you all move around the creature to examine it.
That was all some rather powerful alchemy.
Would I have heard the order to light up torches? Or light up the...
I'll do it on downtime when you are done with the stone curse thingy. Yeah, no worries. You all reach back into the room and Hearth, continue on.
Continue, you said?
Yeah. You were saying something before we cut you off.
Yeah, those things are sorts of very powerful and very nasty alchemy. Thing was already turned to stone, but then someone awakened a part of its spirit and turns the from a humanoid into a guardian. His skull, we might be able to get sort of useful information from the skull if you've given a bit of time to do things properly, but
As Hart says that, you see him kneeling a little bit down, and in the middle of the creature, he grabs obsidian skull that is part of its body in the middle of it. You can use that hearth as you saw during a short rest if you want to.
alright. It'll take me some time though, just to save
Yeah,
it
you
for
don't have to do
later.
it now. You know that you can use it. That's what I meant. As
Yeah,
Benjamin
I know.
says,
I know, I was saying that in character.
oh, sorry. Pendra will then comment. So, whoever made this vault is both a powerful alchemist or whoever worked for that, and very cruel as he looks in disgust upon the stone cursed. Fate nobody should have to end up like this, no matter what. Did you find anything on the other side as he looks to Nautilus and Valen?
I found the arrow trap. I got some silver arrows out of it. It's interesting that this whole place would be booby trapped with silver crossbow bolts of all things. But I didn't go in any doorways or anything too interesting.
Silver, you say? So whoever built this suspected that beings otherworldly might want to enter this place. Somebody took time and measures to prohibit this from happening, it seems.
Yeah, I took a few of the silver bolts, but I didn't disarm the trap completely, so it's still going to be there if we go back out the front door.
We'll figure it out once we end with all this. So in the meantime, beware if you find yourselves close to these statues again. There might be more of them.
One more thing that might be of note. There's the door back there that was partially opened. It wasn't like that originally. It seemed to start opening up as a result of me lighting the torch that was nearby it. I guess that it will open fully if we light enough unlit torches.
Okay, so I'll say Nautilus and Hearth, you go all the other way and light up all the torches that you find as you hear the mechanism being triggered. I put the light on the other side. As you see, this door starts to lower itself. Give me a second. And as you enter the room, you see you see a whole lot of armor stands standing on the other side. This looks more like a tomb rather than a vault. And you hear steps from something heavy coming this way, almost like a marching of some soldier as a creature emerges from the door. A creature that is a full armor with a blade and a shield as it turns towards you and puts the shield at the front and waits to attack. I'm gonna roll initiatives, and Talius, you're first one to play.
Okay, just first off, bonus action, I'm going to second wind, which is 1d10 plus 4. cool. 13 points. I'll definitely take that. And then I'll run ahead. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. I'll get in there. Just do that here. And I guess I'll ready an attack just to be ready for if he comes closer, because it looks like a mean guy.
Okay, and as he stands, you see the armor stands all start to animate themselves.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I'll want that moved. Give me a second. Fix those. As animated armors appear out of there, Pendrar will move inside, go to the corner, and will take an attack with his bow. But will not hit. As Talius, you can take the opportunity, the ready action that you had earlier on.
Okay. What's with all these hates? It's crazy.
What is the day today? Even Pendrar is rolling that low. As the animated armor moves forward towards you and tries to attack you twice.
That hits first.
Wow, that's a high roll. As the creature moves towards you and throws a punch towards you, you did not expect the armor to be animated and throws a punch onto your chest. Valen.
Okay, I'm going to go, let's see. 5, 10. Oh wait, how do I get in there? There I am. 10, 15, oh my gosh. And seeing all that going on, I'm gonna Shining Blast that baddie. The biggest looking fella there. With a mighty Frizzapple. No. Pazzow! 16.
Okay, because that works.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, however, as you throw an energy at it, you see as the armor itself absorbs the damage that you sent it, as it has immunity to 3 spells. One of them is Eldritch Blast.
Then I'm gonna
Run away.
final step right there, and I don't know how to say
Throwing a
Frizzapple
fucking fire.
backwards, but I'm gonna have to figure it out, and then I'm done.
Okay, Hearth.
Well, certainly somewhat intimidated by the big armor, just no selling of Shining Glass. For now, we'll focus on that animated armor next to Tally.
However, the 10 does not hit. As you try to hurt the armor raises its gauntlet and protects itself from the attack. Anything else, Hearth?
Nope.
Not alas.
I am going to, hearing all the fun going on, I'm going to run. Okay. Let's just move in so I can see what I'm doing here. I guess I'm moving beside Talius here. And then I'm going to take a good old swing at it with my hammer.
That's it.
So, a whack.
That does not hit, however. As you move forward and try to strike the armor, it is a very powerful and durable armor. Though your attack strikes, it doesn't harm the creature much. As Madeline, being the very next one, will move over here and make an attack against the same creature that you're all trying to fight. Though a 17 still does not hit, as he tries to bring down the attack on the creature, the armor seems durable enough. The Hoarder then will point with his sword towards you, as he will take a dodge action, and the suits of armor will start moving towards you. As it moves near, Madeline can use her reaction to make another glaive attack that will hit. As this suit of armor gets some damage on it, and then moves forward and tries to slam Madeline twice. None of them hit, however. This one will move closer towards you, Nautilus, and will try to make 2 slam attacks at you. Wow, 19 and 18. I believe both of them hit.
Both hit.
So again, that's max damage, and that's 1 off max as the creature moves and strikes twice at you. The other one will move towards Talius, but this is a dash action for it to take, as it has only 20 feet of movement, or 25. Talius, your turn.
I will hit the one I've been trying to hit anyway, because it already has some damage into it. Blade of Rapier. It's better. Obviously, it's nearly a 20. I presume that hits. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Pop. 13 damage.
Which one are you hitting, by the way? The one in the front or
below me? Just below.
Okay. Got it. For 13 points of damage. Okay, as you pick your rapier and stab it, you see these creatures are not as fast as you, though they are not very slow as well. And as you pierce it, energy starts enclave it and spreading towards its whole body. Staying there or moving after that?
I'd take an opportunity attack. Or wait, yeah, I'd still take an opportunity attack from that guy, so I could... I'll stay here.
Okay, Pendrar will move through Madeline and will take a dodge action as he will stand on the front, saying, I'll keep this one occupied. And then we have this animated armor that will try to strike you, Talius. It will first try to throw you prone, and I don't believe I can throw you, but roll me that athletics or acrobatics, up to you.
Yeah. Cool.
And then it will try to slam you with its fist, but usually as you evaded the attempt to grab you, you also double spin and evade this attack as well. Valen.
Okay, I'm going to drop Shining Flame on the big red baddie. Since my blast didn't seem to do anything, I'm gonna try that.
That is a hit.
Nice.
For 7 points of damage, as radiant sigils appear below ground and strike at the creature, but it doesn't stake it much.
And
it doesn't have resistance damage or anything, it just has a lot of HP.
And then as a bonus, I'm going to drop a healing light. It's a D6, right? I can never, D6. I'm going to drop a 2D6 on Talius.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Nautilus hasn't removed his HP, so you might want to do...
you might want to hit him.
Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, so let me do,
yeah.
Let me do 2D6 on Nautilus.
Okay, I removed his hit point.
That's okay. It wasn't a whole lot. And then I'll stop... I'll actually take a step forward and stop there, and then I've got to go AFK for a minute.
Okay, yeah. Hearth, your turn.
Okay. I believe I can drop a bonfire right behind these two and get them without hitting Nautilus or Talius.
Okay, both of them make dex saves, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what's the dex? Both of them fail. How much damage is it? 6, and if they end their turn inside, they suffer another 6, right? Another roll of damage, another d8, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so this is where the fire is at. As flames erupt underneath and start burning these suits of armor. Nautilus, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave and try to catch the bunch in front of me by doing like a sort of an odd shape, I guess. Maybe like like that.
trying to do a box with this. Okay, I'll allow it. So, what do I roll? Con saves?
You think so? Yeah.
Yep. So, all of them fail it.
You better know that that second level Thunderwave is getting a nice boost.
24 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 of the armors are completely
Nice.
scrambled off, and one of them is barely up. As Nautilus, you move after getting the heal from Valen, you feel the energy inside you and unleash a thunder wave in front of you, destroying and making body parts of both of those armors, throwing them even further. As the other one barely manages to stay up. Madeline will say great job as she continues attacking the one in front of her. And that is a glaive and a glaive ram. The 20 hits for 5 points of damage. As then the horror will start attacking Pendrar twice. This is the first attack because it has disadvantage due to Pendrar dodging, but both of them hit. Wow, that's some high rolls as well. But this is not a good day for Pendrar. I'll give you the ability to see his hit points. But yeah, as he strikes again and again, Pendrar tries to evade the attacks but suffers injuries in the process. The armor will take 2 attacks at Madeline, but as he tries to do so, it gets a poke in the face by the glaive's end and almost drops back to the ground. The other one will start moving closer, and Madeline can make an attack of opportunity at it. I wish she didn't have that feat, because I make more attacks with her now that I am playing her. But it survives the attack, the creature, and moves forward to try and slam Madeline and then Talius. But none of those attacks hit. And let me see. Talius, your turn.
I will hit the guy in front of me with the usual pop. Ooh, not great.
10 does not hit, however.
I guess I'll move around him.
You do not want to end your turn here, because everything in 5 feet radius of this flame gets
5 feet,
charmed.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll move over here then.
I'll make it so everybody can see.
Yeah, I think I'll just I'll sit right here in the middle.
Okay, you're fine there. Pendrar then will again take a dodge action, seeing that he got himself cornered against those two. Valen will drop a Radiant Blast on the big guy. Let me see. That's a fail. That's a D8. For another 6 points of radiant damage at the creature. As Valen looks at Nautilus and believes that he gave you the spark by healing you to do this and says, "Wow, I should do it more often then." And Hart, your turn.
Okay. Going to let that bonfire go out and see if I can bolt that one.
Okay.
I do
However,
not.
10 does not hit. As you send another bolt of fire towards it, the creature puts both of its hands and evades the attack. Nautilus.
I am going to. How are all the things in the room looking? The enemies, I mean.
Blooded. The other two are above half their hit points.
All right. I'm going to try and guiding bolt the big one, the big angry one over there.
Okay.
That one.
You probably want to take a step back and then do it, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I probably
Like
would do
here.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Symboos me there, and then I'm gonna take a shot with a guiding bolt. For Chow.
That's a hit. And wow, guy has a lot of AC, but he's not good against that guiding bolt. As long as you move to the side and collect radiance onto your weapon and hurl it to the creature as it strikes it and it starts glowing with energy. Madeline will make then 2 attacks. With the glaives, he's gonna end and destroy the last one of the remaining armors as he drops down her glaive and tries to shove the other one with the glaive's end. As she moves over there and says, "Talius, flank it." And the horror will move over there and assault Pendrar again. But this time, Pendrar manages to dodge both of these attacks, as the animated armor will make 1 attack against Madeline and 1 against Pendrar. But none of them hit Talius.
I'll get that flank going. I'll run back. Boom, blade.
You would assume that you would get a flanking bonus, but this creature has blind sight. It cannot be flanked.
Oh, I've been bamboozled. Okay, I'll rapier attack anyway. Pop.
As you see the creature going for Madeline, the creature is not looking at your way, so you find a clean shot and try to turn on it. The creature makes an immediate 180 degrees turn and grabs your rapier with its hands, stopping you from attacking it.
I guess that's me done then. Yikes.
Let's see, Valen, as I'll say Pendrar will again take the dodge action, seeing that it has worked pretty good for him. This time, though, the Helm Horror avoids Valen's attack. Hearth, your turn.
Okay. Actually, stepping into the room now. And another bolt at the armor.
That's a hit. As you send a ball of fire energy this time, as the creature grabs the rapier of Talius, you send a ball of fire energy and it cannot avoid that as it goes to its face. And the drops its helmet. The armor still stands though. Nautilus.
No one's taken an attack on the big boy yet, have they?
They have taken some, with, but not any attack that requires an attack roll.
Oh, I was going to say, so the advantage is still there, I guess?
Yeah, the advantage is still there.
Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, that doesn't make sense. Rush up beside Pendrar, and I'm gonna attempt to take a whack at him with my hammer with advantage.
Okay. The attack does not hit. As you move forward and try to hit the glowing spot, the armor immediately, the helmet horror immediately puts its shield in the path and blocks your attack.
Fantastic. Then I will, I'll do nothing.
Okay, Madeline will try to attack once at the helmet horror with her glaive, and with the end of her glaive, it will attack the animated armor in front of her. She will hit the horror with her glaive. It will strike her at the back, but the creature is powerful enough to survive and fend off the attack. So the creature will make 1 attack against Pendrar that will not hit, and starts getting annoyed with seeing that its attacks do not hit. It will then take a swing towards you, Nautilus. That is a hit. Wow, that's a high roll. I've rolled 11, 12, and 12 with this creature. This has to stop. So yeah, Nautilus, you suffer 12 points of damage, and you can use your reaction if you want to do the...
Yes, I would like to attempt to Wrath of the Storm.
Do I roll a con save or a dex save?
It is a dex save.
13, is it enough?
It's a fail. No, it's
Okay.
not a fail.
So it's half damage, correct?
Yeah. So 2d8.
Oh.
2.
Huh. Interesting stuff I just found out. In any case, as the creature stabs you, not only you send lightning energy towards the creature, but it shrugs off the effect. A powerful enemy against spellcasters. The animated arm will try to go for Hearth, so Talius and Madeline can both make an attack of opportunity.
Please.
19 hits.
Perfect. It's true 9.
Almost as enough to drop it, but the
Yeah.
creature stands and goes for Hearth, trying to slam him twice. But as you stab it, Talius, the creature throws one of its gauntlets in the front and drops it entirely, then goes for the other one, but Hearth easily avoids it. Talius.
I will run back to help my good buddy Hearth with a Ripper Booming Blade in the back. It's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Stab.
And as you've already damaged it a lot, you put your blade in the middle of it, you find an opening, and as booming energy spreads towards it, the creature erupts, almost sending its different part of its armor to different corners of the room.
Perfect. And then I'll run. Actually, I'll run back behind this guy. Action surge.
Okay.
Same thing again.
How about him?
Pop. A
That's a hit.
13 damage. Oof.
Though you pierce him, this time this creature seems to be more powerful than the others. It seems to resist your damage.
Ooh, okay.
As you have a hard time piercing with your time. Pendrar will shove Nautilus back in order to protect him, as he will go between you, as he says, "We will lead you alive." And I assume Valen is gonna do that same thing that he did before. But it won't hit, as Valen will move over there. Hearth, your turn.
Okay. I believe I have enough line of sight from here
Mm-hmm.
to just a regular firebolt for now.
Okay.
Okay, firebolt,
Mhm.
but not a regular firebolt.
What kind of firebolt?
It is apparently an exceptionally hot firebolt. Bits of the, allow me to flavor it. Some bits of the armor actually start to melt.
Wow! I just saw the roll. I didn't see it earlier on.
Yeah, I was very confused. I was like, how?
Yeah, what was going on? I was like, what the? Let's see. It doesn't have any resistance to fire damage as well, nor immunity. I was just checking in. As a very powerful attack, start melting parts of this armor as it suffers this hefty blow. Nautilus.
Seeing as how I'm pretty low, I'm gonna, or pretty hurt, I'm gonna back up to nearly behind Valen,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna do a rarely done thing. I'm gonna set my hammer down and draw out my light crossbow. I think that's what I have. Yeah, and I'm going to take a shot with my light crossbow at the big guy.
Okay.
Aha!
Hits. And as you pierce it, Madeline will try to finish it off as the creature has suffered a couple of hits with your glaive round. Oh,
Wow.
that's a hit. As he has to go the closer for that. Not as much as she would have liked. So the Helmed Horror then turns now to one on Pendrar and one on Madeline. And it hits on Pendrar again. This guy doesn't roll below a 7 in damage. And Talius, as the creature, you can see it's barely standing up. Already the bottom part of the armor seems to be clenching. It barely manages to hold its grip, striking at Pendrar and then shoving the shield on Madeline, barely making any difference. Talius?
I will, surprise, surprise, do the exact same thing I always do. Oof, again with the 8s. What are these 8s?
Pendrar will take an 8 action as he looks at Hearth and says, "Do it again!" As he grabs the creature by the hand and starts to distract it for Hearth to get a better line of sight. As let's see, Helmhorn makes a dex save for Valen. He will again avoid. It will again avoid the sacred flame. So Hearth, make me an attack with advantage.
All right.
However, a 16 does not hit. As you send a ball of fire energy, this time the creature manages to maneuver it with its shield and block the attack, not on us.
Gonna take another shot at it with my crossbow. Ka-chow.
It's
Not
an 11, you don't have advantage, but still does not hit.
Yeah.
As Madeline will yell, just drop down already.
There it is.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a drop down die.
That is actually exactly, it has 6 hit points, meaning that 12 divided by 2 is enough for it to destroy. As Madeline just get down already and strikes with a glaive back at where the creature's helm is and drops it onto the ground. And can we take a short break now? In any case, you just defeated the creatures as Madeline strikes the last time against this helm horror. As Pendrar takes a step back and tries to tend a little bit to his wounds. Turns towards you, Nautilus, and says, "Are you okay? You seem hurt."
No, I'm quite. Took a good few hits there. I probably could use one of those healing potions we got.
If you got any, it would be wise to use them. I do not know what lies ahead, but I suspect it's gonna be a big ride.
I guess I don't know who's carrying them, but I'll probably use one of the potions of healing we have.
Talius, from where you are, you stand, you see the light of the sun, and you can hear birds chipping away. As you move a little bit further, you can see a very big pool of water lying ahead of you.
Is it 1d4 plus?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, 2d4.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good healing push.
Madeline moves further in with Talius and says, "Wow, this looks beautiful."
It's incredible. Hey, Norlis, Valen, get in here. Or out here, I should say.
Well, this looks... not sure Valen will be excited to go back into the water.
The bard was that? Okay, I'll put the bard back. No worries.
No, it was totally Valen who just saw the water and went, no, no.
If it'd be anyone, it would be Hoth that just nopes out of this situation.
Pandra moves forward and starts looking, and says, "Over there," points towards this place a little bit further at the edge of the map. You see another clearing, another opening, similar to this, how you're standing here, and you see this whole, let's say, establishment is in 3 different levels, as you can see, one to your left and one all the way across you. Each of them a level lower. So this is level 1, level 2 is a little bit lower than you, and level 3 on the other side is even lower than that.
Is any of it submerged in the water?
No, but it is close. The last part, it is very close. In a side view, it would look like this, probably. Wow, I made them very small so you cannot see them. This how it would look in a side view, but this one ends up being on the other end, pretty much. Okay? It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, okay.
And how steep?
Go ahead.
How steep is this incline in front of us?
It
Or
is a 40 to 60 feet drop right now
oh,
from
that's
where
a
you
bit
stand.
of
As Pendrad says, we have to find a way to get over there. You can see an opening here as well. We have to get there and somehow get to the other end.
Well, that door earlier, was that door leading into here? The one that was halfway down or something?
Yeah, the one that lowered itself all the way was the one that led you here. It's the door here and here. You have lit up the torches, so yeah. Madeline will move forward and say, "Hey, I believe we go to this from the monastery," and puts forward the rope of climbing.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Hart probably is in love with Magdalene right now. Yay, no water.
Woohoo!
And the opposite is true for Nautilus because he wanted to really go in the one place he feels. I guess this probably isn't safe anyway, but you know what? So? How many d6 damage would I take from that fall to the water?
It's a 60 feet drop. From here, it will be 3d6. From the next part, it would be 2d6, and from the last part, it would be 1d6.
Yeah. What's the damage type? Is it just like bludgeoning or
bludgeoning? Yeah, bludgeoning.
Yeah.
So the lowest area, how far is that from the water? It was
20 feet, so it would be 1d6. Yeah, the other end.
Okay. And are we trying to get in the water or just to
No,
that
we
area?
are not trying to get into
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
water.
thinking. I was going, I don't think Hardwith wants to be in there.
Well, I don't know how far the rope of climbing.
The rope of climbing can get you in the water if you want to. It's 50 feet in height.
I mean, we could get into the water and then use the rope to get out.
Hold that thought, says Pendrad, as you see a very big shadow moving, lurking inside the water. Something very big, very primitive. It suffices to say the water seems unsafe.
Maybe we should.
I
maybe
see
not
bigger
just.
on the sea. I jump in. No.
Jump into your
I
death.
follow right behind.
I mean, as long as it's not like a dragon turtle or something lurking in that water. And before it's a dragon turtle.
No, but it's pretty damn close.
I mean, it's probably able to just swallow you whole.
True. But I can
Notolas,
communicate.
Callius, you're more accustomed to seeing underwater and judging silhouettes, so I'll allow you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Both
Perception.
got pretty
I
good
love
perception.
it. I love it.
Oof.
Okay, Callius, you cannot clearly see what's inside there. You can see a silhouette. Notolas, you can see whatever is inside there is either huge or gargantuan in size. A very primitive-like creature. It could be an enormous-looking shark or something even bigger, something even older.
Jeez.
Maybe
Well,
it's in our best interest not to just jump in then, yes?
I could definitely communicate with it, but I don't think it would probably listen. Well, I could communicate simple ideas like not eat me or not food, but probably beyond that. And besides, the way Hearth is looking at that water, I don't think we're going to be going down there anyway.
Looks like it.
Well, I guess I gotta swim some other day.
We can use the rope to get over there. As he looks at Madeline, Pendrar, and pretty much understands what this item is, but it might be in our best interest to first score this whole level, see if we can find anything. There might be more traps ahead, and we might want to be cautious with all this.
True.
Alright. Arthur's very happy for the excuse to get further away from the water.
As Hearth says that, moves back in. I just create 10 gallons of water on over top of him. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste a spell slot on
You
that.
don't want to waste a spell slot in this place, believe me.
Damn, I wish I had to control water. Or not control water, but like shape water.
Yeah.
Oh, again.
Because control water is like 8th level spell or something like that, or 6th.
Fourth level spell
Oh,
slot.
4th level spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
it's
have
like
no idea.
at level 9 you get it. As Pendrar starts picking up arrows that he dropped in this fight, and yeah.
Could I see if I can scavenge some of the armor? See if I can make it any improvements to mine? Like some pauldrons or...
Because most of this is destroyed, melted, or what have it, it cannot be a full plate, which these suits of armor are. However, it can make for a half plate if you give me a good, I'll say, do you have any tool proficiency? Any smith's tools or something?
Navigators and vehicle. Water.
Mm-hmm.
I can use a loop.
Okay, so roll me a wisdom check.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the idea of Talius just strumming a thing
Furiously just
alongside of
strumming towards it, hoping it goes together.
big. What is that? What was that Disney movie called? It was the one with the two brothers or something that went to the.
Oh,
It was. I just had that GIF in my mind where he's just viciously strumming the.
yeah. It's not Disney. It's Road to El Dorado.
Road to El Dorado. Yeah, I just have that image in my mind right now.
I mean, this whole cavern, this is it draws inspiration from.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it looks very much like that for me as well.
This is my image of Talius right now, trying to will that armor to come back together.
When you reach their hearth, as I said earlier to Valen, you see the silver bolts from crossbows that are put into these arrow stilts over there to replenish and trigger the mechanism of the entrance.
So, would I be able to make a check or anything?
Yes, make me a wisdom check.
A wisdom,
but the DC is
right?
pretty high. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll allow you to scavenge some gauntlets and stuff like that. You can make a rusty, kind of bad half plate if you want to.
All right. Is half plate any better than the one I've got? Is the question.
It would be a half plate -1, meaning that it starts with a armor class of 14, and you can add up to 2 due with your dexterity. That's how half plate is. A half plate is 15 plus 2. This one is a 14 plus 2 on dex.
Well. Oh, yeah, so it would be a plus 1 extra AC to me.
That's worth it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'll probably make this. So I guess it's not upgrading my scale mill. It's just taking that extra plate. So I'll probably throw my.
Yeah. I mean, in quote unquote, you make your scale mail, and with this part, you make it all like a half plate, fit all together. You unscramble some parts of your current armor to fit these ones, like pauldrons and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll take half plate and then.
So Harf, I want to do something.
I'm just taking note. Sorry.
Okay. Madeline will start moving to the stairs over there. Pendrar and Valen behind them. All the boys that I am playing are going this way.
The safe
Wait,
way,
so-
you mean?
Do I actually get any upgrade? I mean, my scale mill was 14.
Because you have
No,
also
you
a shield.
don't. I don't believe you do. Oh, wait. Yeah, because your dexterity is +1. It will not be an upgrade for you.
Oh, then I'd probably stick with the. I guess I might keep the half plate and maybe try to get it picked up at the next town or something.
Yeah, it will cost you less than buying a full half plate. And Madeline starts climbing on the stairs. Put here on the overview and says, "Guys, come look." As one by one, I'm gonna pull you all over there.
Ooh,
And you end up in a lookout tower. I'll drag you, not a last, don't worry. Over there and here. As you all find your ways on the lookout tower, give me a second. Remove the dynamic lighting. Yeah. You can see from where you came in everything, and in here in front of you, Talus, as the view is quite magnificent, even from this side. The other one that has the sinkhole is obviously more majestic, but this one sees all the valley in front of you and up towards the whole lake in front of you, the tranquil lake. As you stand over there, Talus, you see in front of you a very weird sort of chart with small signs on it and a spyglass that is made all out of adamantine, a very hefty spyglass. These are pretty expensive, by the way.
Hold on.
Would you say that this is navigator's tools, or at least something similar to it?
Oh no! A spyglass is very, very expensive. It's like 1,000 gold coins equipment.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it like attached to something? Like it's looking out?
No. It's on top of this sort of chart that you have in front of you.
But I pick that up and I just start playing with it because it looks cool.
And you see Talus like looking on the one side,
Whoa.
goes and points it at Madeline and says, "Haha, you look very big."
Completely zooming in on her face.
So as like partly like navigator, well, from experience on my ship, would I know the like value of what he's carrying?
Yes, definitely. This is not every captain, every sailor can afford the spyglass. Not every captain has one.
I would like almost eyes would kind of go starry for a second there, and I'd look at Talius and I'd go, Talius, be careful. That is I have seen almost very few captains of ships even having one of those.
He's pretty good to throw, no? I'm gonna start like throwing it
No.
up and spinning it and catching it
no.
and throwing it and catching it.
Can I try and
It's got a
catch
nice
it?
batting
and take
speed.
it? Can I try and catch it and take it before he breaks it?
I mean, I don't believe Talos is breaking. It's like trying to throw it, but he's not actually. So you
Yeah, I'm just throwing it
put
up in the
your
air
hand
and catching it again. You know, spin with
You're,
it like a ball.
you're gonna give Nautilus like 1 point of stress damage.
Nonetheless,
What I
puts
live
his
for.
hands below Talius in order, if Talius misses it somehow, that you will be sure to catch it. As you again and again, do not play with this stuff.
Doing that thing like they do like bars with like the mixers where they're shaking it and like throwing it under the leg and catching it on the other hand and all that. So with this chart, it's like it's showing what exactly? It's like
Can I make any sort of read of it?
You said you have navigator supplies and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me an intelligence check with your navigator tools.
Ooh. That's kind of sad, but yeah. Public.
actually from my background.
Oh wait, shit.
Having proficiency already lowers the DC, so don't worry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Display. Yeah. Oh. I didn't roll. Balls.
I rolled the full navigator's tools.
I rolled 1 full navigator tool. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
beyond. No, wait. No. Is that gonna?
Welcome back.
That's
Just roll an intelligence check, and we add the +2 from your proficiency.
Currently, we
Okay.
went up those stairs that were.
You're
wow.
on the
off
overlook
to the
right
left.
now.
I couldn't have been 18.
Could have is not. You are not entirely sure what it is pointing, but you do understand at least this is a star map. This is like a navigation of different charts, asterisms, and stuff like that.
Huh. I guess
You
it's
do
quite
not
not looking
know
up.
where it is pointing, but you do know that it seems to have some sort of meaning. This outlook from here has a pretty clear view of the sky. By the way, just to give Valen a proper thing what we're doing, you went on this overlook tower, but before that, you moved here. I'm dragging you, Valen, to see. This very big, giant sinkhole that, from what Talius and the others told you, seems to be hosting a very an enormous sized creature inside there that you do not know what it is, but you definitely want to avoid it. And you decided that you want to use your rope of climbing that you got from the Grand Monastery to travel across where there are 2 other levels. One a little bit northern from here, and one directly on the other side from here. Okay, Valen?
Groovy.
Many questions. If you have any, ask. We can answer.
Just tell me what you want me to do, and I will contribute as best I can. I don't know anything about sailing or navigator's tools or anything, so just listening
We
to
also found a
this.
spyglass.
Listening to.
You also found a spyglass, which is a very, very expensive piece of equipment.
I don't know how to use that either.
Yeah. Last thing, though, just to make sure, you decided altogether that you want to scare the first level before you move on to the next ones. If you can find more clues about this tomb or what traps may lie ahead.
Well, let us go forth and eradicate evil.
Let us go.
I'll sort of look towards Talius with somewhat of a pleading look, and I'd say, Talius, ever since I was on one of those ships, I've always wanted to have one of those. I think one of my captains had one of those. It's sort of a, I don't know, rite of passage to be able to use one of them.
Well, then it's all yours. I'll throw it. I could actually throw it to him.
Yeah, I would catch it, almost fumble it, and go, "Oh, okay," and then just stuff it in a satchel.
You'll have to come up with a cool captain name, like Captain Spack Jarrow, or something like that.
Oh,
Spectre.
you hurt me.
1d4 psychic damage and 1d4 copyright damage.
Yellow card for Valen. On another job like that, Valen, you're out. Red card to you.
Little did you know, a red card means disadvantage on death saving throws.
Football.
Personally, I Hyphen sounds like a pretty good captain name. Captain Hyphen.
I mean,
I don't know about you guys. Nautilus sounds amazing as a name.
I mean, my name is literally like basically about water, and
Well,
I'm
that's
Yeah,
too
Nautilus, yeah, of
obvious,
course.
though.
Captain Nautilus. I like it.
Now, if you were a girl and your name
if
was
you're-
Naughty and you were Captain Naughty Lass, then that would be good. I'm going
I
for
mean,
I'm going
if
for all the
like-
red cards.
Let's say his last name was Baker, and he wanted to open up a bakery. It would be like changing his name to rename that. That doesn't make sense. He was paid for this. In any case, as I said, you cannot assess what exactly does the star map point to, but not unless you can keep the spyglass for now.
Hooray!
So I assume you venture back into the tomb, into the vault, right?
Yep.
Guess I should add that to party loot, or is it sort of a?
I believe you can keep it because Nautilus seems to be way more invested to it instead of the others. One thing, as you all moving and Nautilus, you start to climb down the stairs, you see behind you the succubus again that appears and says, a moment, please. Without casting something towards you, Nautilus.
Oh.
It appears behind you. The others have already gone down the stairs as C appears at the very edge of this while you were going down, pretty much. A moment, Triton, if you may.
Hold on. Where am I? Oh. So.
Just here. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. What is it you desire?
You're not charmed, by the way. Right
I
now.
know.
The
I know.
others
That's
cannot
why
hear you.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to fake it.
Okay.
Take it to him,
But she also knows, as she'll say, you do not have to pretend. But I came here to assist you, even if you do not believe to do so. Now, I told you earlier on some things, and I believe you still have not gotten your answers for that.
No, I find it suspicious, but I'm not sure.
Ask. I'm sure the water weird was a great excuse, but you saw how Parth managed to do what he did. Wouldn't the legendary Pentrar be able to smash them all or scatter them with his fire magic?
Yes, I find it odd that I've heard so much about this Pendra from the group about being a legendary spellcaster, but he's not cast a single spell since we got here. And every time I've asked, he's dodged the question.
As you can hear downstairs, the others, Nautilus, you coming? Go back to them. I do not have any reason to use my magic against you again. You know that the man is hiding something. You're playing his game right now. And the succubus disappears back again. You did not hear that female voice, obviously, the rest of the group, as Nautilus yells, yes, I'm right there, as he starts climbing down the stairs. What took you so long, says Madeline.
Oh, I was just admiring the view for a moment.
Well, We will have more time for it later on. Let's get going.
Right.
You can all free move forward. You're not restricted by me right now.
While during the walkthrough, I would kind of pull or just kind of slow Hearth's movement down a bit in the hallway.
Okay.
Not just so we're somewhere like a bit behind anyone. And I'd say, Hearth, how much do you know about Pendrar?
I'd say a little bit more than average, and then some of my own speculations. Why do you ask?
Do you not find it odd that one of the most allegedly powerful and champion of magic hasn't used a single spell throughout the entirety of this dungeon or this place? We fought plenty of things so far, and he hasn't cast a single spell, only using a bow.
Oh, it's odd. But we have really only just entered into a dungeon. There's bound to be some more dangerous things further in.
Well,
If it gets much more dangerous and he still doesn't use any of the spells he's supposed to have, then I'll start asking.
all right. Well, we just need to be careful. As we've experienced before, getting stabbed in the back seems to be a recurring feature of our group. Anyways, we shouldn't dawdle too long, otherwise he might start wandering.
All right.
I'm gonna walk ahead, sort of, a little bit of a gap.
I'd like to try to check this door. Is it open too? It opens. I walk forward. Oh, there's a closet. Do.
DM, if you're speaking, you're currently... Yeah, you're
Yes,
muted.
I was muted. I was speaking a lot. So thank you for reminding me.
That was
Any
taking a
case,
minute.
Yep. In any case, the door in front of you, you're easily open with Valen, and same thing with that. In front of you here, you see again a statue of a very realistic humanoid creature, similar to the one that you saw before.
I wonder if these things are all over the place. Maybe we should just close the door.
I have an easier way to find out.
Whoa! You cast a firebolt.
The attack, I'm gonna say that this attack hits like you don't have to make an attack, as it instantly charges the creature, and the creature will run against you. So I'm gonna roll initiatives. Let's see. That's a 12. So Talius, you see the creatures going forward towards Hearth. You can take a turn for it.
Okay. Yeah, I can run up and then run back. I'll do the usual. Run up, take my swing. Just find my thing. Right here.
That's a hit.
Perfect. 8 points, and then I'll run back to where I was.
Okay, Pendron will move onto the side here and ready an attack with his bow if the creature moves. So roll me d8, because the creature will move towards Heart right now.
Keep closing my. Where is
That will not hit.
it? But 7.
Whoa.
Jeez, that's pretty good.
That is actually a lot. As the creature runs and tries to get an attack on Heart. 15 hits Hearth.
15 hits.
Okay, it is not at advantage, so you suffer 8 slashing damage and make me a con save. Okay, as the creature runs and stabs you with its hands, you feel your body starts to harden, your skin as well, but you manage to ignite your fire and shrug off the effect. Valen.
I'm going to take out my spear, and it's already out really, and attack this thing. Wata! But not very well, apparently. And
The attack does not hit.
and then I'm just going to move through. That's a corner. No, so I'll just stay right there. I'm done.
Okay, Hearth, your turn. The creature has already suffered a powerful hit from Talus and is barely standing up.
Well, I'll be at disadvantage, but I think I'll just try a point-blank fireball.
Okay. Fortunately, that does not hit. As you move your head a little bit back, try to shove another fire on it. The creature gasses forward with its claws and destroys the attack. Nautilus.
I guess I wouldn't have flanking because of the hit earlier. Oh wait, because would I have flanking because
What
it's the
hit?
same like 6 feet, like from when Talia said it. I mean,
Oh, no. It has to be near to engage it. So, no advantage.
alrighty. I'll do a Warhammer attack. Smack.
It does not hit as you throw your warhammer and hit it at the back, but the creature moves at the very last second to avoid the attack, as Madeline will move forward to where Hearth is and make 2 attacks. Oh, both of them hit. That's actually pretty important. Wow, the first one doesn't kill it, but the second one, yeah, they have even vulnerability to bludgeoning. So as Madeline strikes it once, the creature drops into 1 feet, and then when Madeline hits it with the pollard's end, it destroys it immediately. Only leaves the obsidian skull that the very first one Hearth has already collected. And the creature is down.
Guess I'd pick up the skull. Look at it.
Okay. Let us venture forward. As Pendra, Madeline, and I assume all you at your own pace reach further in, you see in here, if you move over there, you will see the symbol that Nautilus saw earlier, a small sculpture of an open palm, a black fist, or more like a black hand. I'll just drag you in to see it. An open palm that symbolizes the Black Lord. Yes, this is the emblem of his clergy. I have only heard of people worshipping the god of tyranny, but these are in very far away places of the world. What's a symbol as such doing in a place like this?
Oh no, it's been nerve-wracking for it to be here.
At any rate, as things be glad that this place is but a ruin. if it was a place of worship for someone like him.
You will see. Vendor starts moving forward, and let me remove some dynamic lighting over there. As he moves, you see inside these doors here and here in these rooms, both of them are the same thing pretty much. You see a corpse, a skeleton, with a ball and chain tied to its feet. What would we expect? Slavers. As it doesn't seem to go further from here. You see this skeleton that has been left, died in this place, with a ball tied to their feet, are a depiction of how the worshippers of the Black Lord handle their prisoners and their slaves. Probably left there to die. Let's see what the other side has to offer.
Question: would I be able to tell of any value to the skull?
I believe you heard that Hearth earlier said that these have some sort of value. They are able to answer questions, but require some sort of magic connection with them.
So, just for, can I pick up like a small stone from the ground where I'm at? And
Yep.
I want to cast light on the stone.
And throw it to the ground inside.
No, I want to throw it in the water.
Okay, I'll give you a quick glimpse as something moves inside the water. And then you can see it, right?
Yeah.
And then again, you can see it move, surfacing, and then going back under the water again. I'm gonna go back to Valen and Hearth, who went here. Give me a second. As you move here, you see this. This is not a dog statue. This seems to be a grave instead.
Well, that's different. Should we investigate this?
Messing with the dead is not something that I would recommend. But we are in a place and we are looking for answers, so maybe this is the better approach.
Can I tell if anybody has been in here recently? If there's any, is it very dusty? Is it dirty?
And being in this place for a while, this whole level that you've been seems to be abandoned for ages.
Huh. Well.
So
what? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, wait, would I know what that creature was? Would I be able to identify it?
Not really, but you can tell that it was a dinosaur.
Oh. I guess I'd walk up along behind Talius.
Yeah, I'm moving up this way too.
And I'd say, so I looked to see what was in the water.
Did you figure it out?
It was very, very big, and it was what I think is a dinosaur.
How'd you figure that out?
I threw a rock covered in light at the bottom of the water, and I saw
threw a rock.
I threw a rock. I threw a rock at it.
This is scientific method. Just yes, that is a dinosaur.
Well, I got a good look at it.
It's definitely something we don't want to
No,
anger.
no. That is definitely something I would not throw a rock at on land.
Moving forward, I'll move you a little bit further, just for the second. In here, for example, or inside here, Talius, as you can see these magical barriers that exist, and almost similar to a force field. Behind them, though, is the interesting part. You see wines, cheese, ham, different sort of reliquaries, even potions, supplies in general. All of those non-native to Anerith, from what you've seen. Most of those are not from here. You try to move forward to the force field. Oh wait, what am I doing? Okay. You try to move forward to the force field, but it doesn't allow you to grab them. As you try to move your hand, it blocks your path.
Can I take a? Is it just like straight force field all the way across, or is there any points of the building that's?
No,
there?
it's forcible across, and you can see that they are actually in great shape for food and stuff. They're very much preserved. As Pendrar moves forward and says, "I've seen similar wine as that. This is not from here. This is Arnesian wine."
Do you think you can maybe take care of the force field? I mean,
Give me a second, guys, because my headphones went out of power.
you're good.
Can you talk?
Hello.
Okay, I
Hello.
can hear you. Great. So Pendrar says, "I don't believe I can destroy that force field. This seems potent magic. Maybe there is something that activates it."
Maybe. I'm gonna take a look in this room down here, the one opposite. See if anything fun's going on in there.
Nothing in particular value in here. You see that probably there were rations and supplies here as well, but this place has crumbled and they have all been eaten, scavenged, salvaged, or what have it.
Okay, so they were both storage rooms, just this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same thing. And on the other side, as Madeline and Valen move forward, you see the same thing. Even you probably see a swarm of rats in the very end over there eating these rations or whatever of them before dispersing entirely.
Could definitely be worthwhile taking care of this room, if possible.
Can I just like lightly try to take a swing at the force field?
You try to hit it, but the force field is immune to any sort of damage.
And probably maybe Italius.
Yes.
Maybe be on the lookout for anything like a lever or something.
Hark,
Lever.
as you move over there, you see some supplies, some equipment, and in this bed, you see the remains of a man that probably died sleeping in it.
Died in the sleep.
Or something else.
Good old illusion. Thanks for that. Thanks for making us all scared.
Can I make a medicine check on the body to see?
You can make a medicine check on the body.
Alrighty. Medicine, here we go. God damn it, why?
But as you do so, as you touch on the body and try to see if there are scars or anything that might indicate how it died, you turn the skeleton upside down, and it disperses. It dies. It not dies. It is destroyed, withers and dust as a swarm of rot grubs rush to attack you.
Oh dear.
And they are not kidding, or they get a surprise round. And
Wow. A negative.
So now they don't play.
No. That means that they get the first round, but you have reactions. If you have something when they attack you, you can use it. So let's see if the attack hits, however.
No.
It will not hit,
Nope.
as they all try to infest and run on you. Talius, you hear Notola screaming, "Hey, what the?"
I guess I run back in.
Mhm.
There, like, it's a lot of grubs, right? Like, there's a big ol'. Oh, that's not nice at all.
They are not nice at all. Yes.
I can tell you that myself.
I don't know if it's worth stabbing them because it's just so many.
Please don't stab me.
I guess I'll just start swinging wildly, trying to hit them.
Okay.
The rapier. Ooh, not good.
Let's see. It hits.
Oh, my
and then
stomach.
it hits.
Okay.
But
Stab.
they do have resistance to the damage from attacks.
Five.
But you manage with your rapier to pierce one of those and stomp with your foot one of the others. Vendrar yells, "Quickly, get away from them!" Valen.
Well, Nautilus is right in the middle of them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Fireball.
fireball. I'm gonna yell and say, Nautilus, get out of there! And then I'm going to hold a shining flame to drop on them if they get clear.
Okay, Hearth. As Valen starts using his magic and Nautilus on your feet, you can see sigils of celestial origin appear.
Oh
Hearth.
shit.
Okay. I will ready a great bonfire to roast the damn things once Nautilus is out of the area.
Double oh shit.
Okay, Nautilus.
I will first take a swing at them with my hammer, and then
Cleave
after
them all.
that, I'll just try and squish as many as I can before I run away. Oh, come on!
It does not hit.
It does not hit. Oh. Well,
It does not hit.
either way, I'm gonna get this direction.
They get an attack of
They
opportunity.
do not touch me. I'm not
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, they tried, but they didn't make it. So Valen and Hearth roll me damage, as I'm gonna roll 2 deck saves. With that order, Valen and Hearth. So I fail Val. Okay, I'll do it how you rolled me. So 8 goes for Hearth. I suffer 2 points of damage. Let's see if I have any. No, I do not have any sort of resistance. So suffer 2 points fire damage and 0 radiant as flame rots underneath them. And after some of them are burned, they quickly disperse away before Valen's energy blasts. Madeline will move forward. Does he have any spell that she can use? I don't believe.
Disintegrate grubs. Pretty good spell.
From
My favorite spell.
this place, he will try to glaive. Okay, that's a hit. But he will
How-
not get closer to them.
Power word insecticide.
And the farm will move on Talis Square. Hello.
That's a
And they will
miss.
try all to lead themselves on yourself, but they will not make it. Talis, your turn.
Booming blade rapier attack, runaway move. I just like stab in the middle of them.
Also, roll me d8 because they did move on their turn.
Oh yeah, of course. Blah blah blah. 1d8, trumpet dueling first. Boom. Again, wow. High rolls at this.
Okay, whatever damage you roll with your rapier, they have 1 hit point. So
That's fine,
you
yeah,
manage
just
to defeat the last of them. As they move to lat themselves on you, energy explodes, and only one of them remains, tries to bite you, and you pierce it with your rapier right before it goes onto your skin. As it dies, Pendra says, "Oh, that could have been the end of one of us. These creatures are not to be messed with. If they get under your skin,
Ugh.
it's a one ticket to the other world. A one-way ticket."
Not a big fan of them at all. Ugh.
If there's something to be
Gosh.
taken seriously, maybe you need to start using those fire spells that you're so famed for. They probably would have destroyed those in an instant.
I had to hold off on my own spell because I didn't want to hurt you.
True.
Don't make excuses for him. We're outing this man.
You see this? As he moves forward, not ignoring, but sidestepping your question, Nautilus, moves forward to near Madeline and picks up a small book that lies near the bed. Starts going through the pages.
You'll need to be sidestepping my hammer in a second. Keeps giving you the fucking cold shoulder.
Sidestep this bitch.
Thunder wave into the wall.
It goes onto the very end, as most of these are simple writing, and you can hear old Pendra reading out loud.
Hey, you might not want to read that out loud. We've got some bad experience with books. Books and huts.
I step away. Safely. I step away.
As he reads out loud, he gives it to you, Valen, as well. It is spreading. We had to abandon level 3. With the black gauntlet missing, we did not have someone to follow. All we know of that is that he managed to seal it. That's what I'll do for the time. We need to subdue more to the cause, but we cannot leave without orders. We must hold our ground. Victory must be ensured at all costs. Black Lord, give us strength.
Huh.
So what should the diary say? I say from the other side of the room.
It seems that, as I said, whatever dark creature, whatever lurks in the end of this place, must have been spreading to the other levels, its pestilence, its influence. Even now, more than anything, we have to banish it before it spreads and goes to Cinderfall.
If it's more of those things that just attacked me and Tellius, Oh, yes. I will definitely...
As he says that, he will turn towards you, Valen and Talius, and Harth, who were earlier with him, and ask, So, we've scared most of this room. Only thing that remains in this place is the room with the grave. Shall we deal with that, or venture to the lower levels?
What I mean.
I have a feeling this entire place has been corrupted. I have a feeling that we're not going to find much goodness here at all. The crypt in the other room, there may be something there. I'm with Madeline. I don't like to just rummage through dead people's stuffs, but I can't imagine that there would be anything in there that I wouldn't want to disturb. I'd hate to leave some weird undead thing for helpless explorers to find. I'd rather go in and kick the lid off and fry him. I don't mean to impinge upon your fiery domain there, Hearth.
Nice one.
I nonchalantly just walk across the room. Just looking up at the ceiling, hands on hips.
I sort of go to look to check this room for a moment.
Wow, look at all these boxes, oh my. So many things to look at for 5 to 10 minutes.
Talius, I don't want to make this sound bad, but I'm not sure I quite trust Pendrar.
I have to say, I feel the same way.
I'm going to engage Pendrar in a deep conversation about philosophy.
The last two people we trusted, well, not the last two, but at least two people we have trusted in the past have stabbed us in the back already, so...
Okay, I'm going to say something, and I want you to have an open mind for it.
Go for it. I'm always open-minded.
You remember the succubus earlier?
Of course.
Well, she succeeded in charming me earlier.
I recall.
Yes, it did not go away after we ended the combat. I was still charmed by her until I got hit during the water creatures.
Okay.
She is... The reason I stopped wasn't to look at the view, it's because she's popped back into the room. She wasn't hostile. She didn't say anything to me. Or she said something to me. She's been speaking words to me that I didn't know whether to trust her. I don't. But she's giving me good points. This Pendrar is supposed to be a well-known fire mage. He's used none. Nothing. Not even a firebolt. And why would he use a bow and arrow when he could just conjure a firebolt like Hoth can? I mean, Hoth can do that almost infinitely.
That is true. Maybe he lost his power somehow. Maybe he's... I mean, I don't know why he'd be sensitive to that, but do you have a point?
Valen didn't sense any magic from what he said, seemingly. But
The thing is, though, that succubus, she tried to charm Hearth back when we were just seeing this man for unknown reasons.
She might have been trying to help us, trying to get us to attack him, but I'm starting to wonder whether or not
She could have just said not to trust him. It's a bit risky trusting either of them.
Yes, but perhaps he may have done something rash, Penderar, if he saw the succubus. Or perhaps she knows who he is? Or knows something. She didn't let me in on any information about him. She just says she's been putting doubts in my mind. So either he's holding his powers back, he lost them, or we're not in a dungeon or an ancient ruin with Pendrar. We're in it with someone else. It seems very convenient that Pendrar, the champion of Cinderfall, would just be here when we're going to a vault. He spoke of this thing, this thing that was unsealed beneath. I felt something off when he spoke about that. I think he's holding something back.
Yes, I do believe it. Well, I mean, if Valen said he sensed no magic, it couldn't be like a disguise. Or maybe it is a full disguise. No magic included.
I don't know.
There's a lot of holes in this story from
Yeah.
either end, but
I've told Hearth myself. Hearth is also keeping an eye out, but we need to be vigilant. We don't want Thames to stab us in the back. If he could be doing very much a similar thing to what the succubus was trying to do. Use us, and then
But why would she be warning us now? Surely she
Maybe
could just
she-
wait for him to take us out and then take her out herself.
I don't know. Maybe she thinks that without us, she can't complete her goals. I mean, if she was powerful enough to do it by herself, she would have gone alone. Although we did have the map, but
And now that she was here, things just do not add up.
everything is suspicious. I don't want to throw accusations out just straight out at him, but at some point we might have to turn to that, because if we go too far into this and we tire ourselves out and he is against us, he could do far more damage than just attacking us.
Personally, I think we need to tackle this problem before we go any deeper. If we go too deep, exactly, it could get a lot nastier.
We do not want to be entombed with whatever horror is down here. And if he doesn't have the magic, supposedly, to fight this thing, then I don't want him to be releasing this. What if he's connected to this place, this cult? He could be the one trying to release this thing on Cinderfall.
That makes a lot more sense.
And then maybe that explains why he has no magic. He was trying to get some people who could get him in to do the deed for him. I don't know.
It's not like we can sleep on it, I mean.
Well,
It's too dangerous in here.
just keep an eye out, Talius. If you can
I will.
just discreetly warn the others. I don't want to just keep pulling people aside. He might get suspicious of me.
Very well.
Alright. Well, that was a good search for nothing. Those boxes were completely empty.
At this point, I'm gonna end today's session.